It's Night Target, the Jedi Demon Slayer, coming to you another video. So yeah, this topic is going to be an interesting topic. The thought came around my mind and just put this topic, and this is the second video out of the other video. I know the other video got a lot of likes, which means I helped a lot of people with these topics. Cause these topics is to wake God's people up and to try to get them closer to the Most High and stuff, and to let God's people see what's going on in this world, and pretty much what is said in the Bible and stuff of what's going to be taking place. So this topic is going to be called "The Synagogues Are Becoming Corrupt. Get Out." And the reason I'm saying, get out of the synagogues, and the synagogues of what it says in the Bible is actually the churches and stuff, is because, look, there's one thing you got to understand, man. These synagogues, these churches, these church buildings and stuff that was once holy and stuff, that was once a place to, worship the Most High and stuff, will soon be, a place where, these demons, these devils, they're going to be inside these churches. They're already inside these churches as we speak right now. And there's one thing you got to understand too. This is not the time to, be in these churches, because these churches, they have these witches and these warlocks and these devils and stuff. Not every church, but very soon it's going to be every church, because it's said in the Bible, in Matthews and stuff, when Jesus was explaining, about, how, there's going to be famines, and there's going to be, they're going to send us righteous people to the synagogues, which is the churches that was once, righteous, but now they're corrupted, and now the demons, Satan's fallen angels, his demons taking over these synagogues, these churches and stuff. But as long as we have faith and we have strength, and they may try to behead us and stuff, they may try to shoot us in the head, they may try to kill us and stuff, but as long as we have that spirit of not being afraid and stuff, as long as we have that fearless spirit and stuff, we be able to fight through any type of stuff to the death, which means we be able to take any bullets, any fucking beheading and stuff, because they eventually gonna have them beheadings and stuff, as it did back in the medieval times when they had, they had this person head on the stuff, and they had their heads cut off. This is pretty much what they're gonna do to us in that time of, because we getting closer to that time. You already see all these gang stalkers are getting pretty much desperate at this point. And there's one thing you gotta fucking understand too, man. These synagogues, and look, you gotta understand, these pastors that's in these synagogues, do you understand, these fallen angels, they're gonna use these bodies of these pastors. Now, I'm not saying all churches are like that, but they're trying to pretty much make all churches like that, which is happening at this point as we speak. But look, man, you gotta understand, even when it's said in the Bible and stuff that, all these things are gonna happen, but the end is not yet. So the end is not coming yet. I mean, we don't know. I don't know the daytime, no hour. You don't know the daytime, no hour. The angels don't even know the day of judgment. Not even Christ. Only the Father. Only the Father. The Most High knows when the time comes, when judgment day will come. Because once the Father gives the order to the Son that it's time to come back on this earth, that's when Jesus Yeshua will come back on this earth and stuff to save us all from the evil that's going on this world, as that's been going on for millenniums, and especially the stuff that's happening right now. But look, man, it's getting real bold out there, man. This getting to the point they're going to start, pretty much, they getting, these gang stalkers, look, I mean, they say that they won't put their hands on us, but it's getting to the point, these gang stalkers, these devils, as I'm going to call them now, because that's what they are. They're demons. They're Satanists. They're satanic ass motherfuckers that's out there roaming around and stuff in their demonic in their demonic cars and all that stuff, and It's going to be, it's going to get worse. And if this is saying things are going to get worse before they get better. But as you can see right now, things are only going to get worse and worse and worse. And the only time it's going to get better is when the second coming of Christ will come back to save us all. Because look, man, look, these synagogues that are corrupted, they're corrupted. They're pretty much, there's lost souls in these synagogues, and you see these devils that's infiltrated these bodies that come to these synagogues, these churches every single Sunday, or Saturday, or how you call it. I mean, the Saturday and stuff is the Sabbath and stuff, yes, but I mean, Saturday, for example, is Saturn. They call it Saturn Saturday. Who's to say when is the seventh day? They just said the seventh day is Saturday, but the seventh day is the seventh day. The Bible never talked about no Saturday being the seventh day. The seventh day is the seventh day. But we know from right now in this timeline that we're in right now that the seventh day is Saturday from what mankind said it, but is not. It's something entirely different from what from what mankind came up within their subconscious, but telling the society a lie of what, of what it is when it's not, when actually the reality of the situation is the Sabbath is the seventh day. But yeah, back to what I was talking about with the synagogues and how these devils, they're going to be using these synagogues and stuff to pretty much, corrupt the souls of the people in these churches. I pretty much think that the pastor is pretty much, these false teaching pastors. And I already said about the false teaching pastors in my previous videos and stuff. But what I'm saying and explain to you is that these pastors, they're going to eventually get to the point their bodies won't be, their soul won't be the same. The light that was in them once upon a time when they used to go in the scriptures and preach to the people of the gospel and stuff, it won't be in them anymore. It get to the point they're going to just tell the congregation nothing but lies and stuff. They're going, well, no, I ain't going to say congregation. The fuck with what they say about congregation. I'm going to say what pretty much what these pastors going to tell God's people and stuff. They're going to these pastors are going to try to corrupt the vessels of the church. The vessels of the church is, when I'm talking about the vessel of the church, I'm not talking about the building. I'm talking about the people. The people are the vessels. That's the church. But the demons like Azazel's bitch ass and Satan's bitch ass, they're going to go into these bodies of the pastors and they're going to pretty much corrupt. They're going to pretty much, corrupt the pastor first, because that's pretty much, it only takes that one person to corrupt many souls and stuff. So it's them fallen angels, Satan's bitch ass and Azazel's bitch ass. They're going to call their legions of demons to go in that pastor, and then that legions of demons is going to go to the whole fucking, the whole parts of the temples and stuff, which is, I'm the temple and stuff, but they're trying to corrupt the temples that's in the building of the synagogues. But look, man, and you gotta understand too, man, you already see how, you see how technology is pretty much advancing at this point, and you need to understand these devices wasn't created by, these devices didn't come from the Most High. These devices came from? They came from Satan. Satan created these devices. So everything where you seen from, how you see these churches with all, you pretty much seen what they seen on, what you seen on the internet and stuff. These devils that taken over these false teaching pastors, they were once righteous pastors once upon a time, but then they wanted more and stuff. So they pretty much, these false teaching pastors, they sold to the devil and stuff for, pretty much a big house, a nice car, and material stuff that pretty much won't matter and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, it said it somewhere in the Bible. It says somewhere in the Bible that all the things and stuff that, I think when I was reading Matthews today, and it was saying something of, have all your treasures ready for heaven and stuff, because all the treasures that's here on this earth doesn't even matter. Why have treasures that's pretty much going to be rusty and is going to end up turning into, moth is going to end up, pretty much, how can I put it? How I have clothes, how I have fucking clothes, how I have clothing on me and stuff? Why these people are so concerned over clothing? When, clothing is pretty much going to be messed up and rotten, and pretty much moth is going to eat it all up, because that's what clothes are, just nothing but cotton or paper that's pretty much come from a leaf on a tree. You know what I'm saying? Why be concerned of the stuff of this world when you should be concerned of the stuff? You should be more concerned of the stuff in heaven, because heaven, you should be treasuring your stuff in heaven. That's what it pretty much said around in Matthews and stuff. I don't know which verse and stuff, but it was somewhere around in Matthews and stuff I was reading today. I was reading from chapter 9 to 14 and stuff. No, I read from chapter 9 to chapter 15 and stuff, but around the verses from, I think either chapter 10 or 11 or 12 around there, it said somewhere about having, your treasures and stuff place in heaven instead of worrying about the stuff in this world, because the stuff in this world doesn't even matter and stuff. It's not, when you die and stuff, it's say you die tomorrow, you die now, or you die some other time. These stuff will not come to you in your grave. It wouldn't matter to you. Even if that person says they want their stuff in the grave, the shit won't even fucking matter, because the most of the stuff on judgment day will be destroyed, so they won't fucking matter and stuff. So pretty much the people that pretty much want the stuff in this world, they pretty much, the people that want the stuff in this world, they want the material stuff, they pretty much, they don't want their treasures in heaven. So pretty much these people, they sell their souls and stuff, and they don't even know that they're getting one step closer to hell and stuff by by worrying about material things and betraying they brother and sister, that's brother and sister, that's they own. But that's pretty much what these synagogues, for example, these synagogues though, man, they're corrupted right now as we speak, man. You can already see how the days are just moving quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. We already basically in the middle of the year right now, almost. We in May, but it's getting closer to June. And by around June, July and stuff, it's pretty much the middle of the year and stuff. And you already see how things are taking place, how things been taking place for these couple of years and stuff, how, they had this and they had that. And I ain't going to be saying what, you already know what I'm talking about. But you can see that everything is becoming corrupt. You can see that these devils have infiltrated these bodies that's on this land and stuff. You can see that a person you made have known 10 years ago is not the same today. You can see there's something dark and sinister in their eyes and stuff. You can see there's something cold and bitter in their heart. You can see they're not the same. They don't have that compassion that they had when you once knew them. Because you may have seen them probably 10 years, 15 years ago, and then you see them now, you can see they just lost. They're a lost soul. They've been turned to the dark side. Satan turned them to the dark side and stuff. So they're nothing but lost souls and stuff. They pretty much, they lost souls and stuff. And even when we try to restore them back to their regular self, they call us, they call us, the word crazy or psychotic or schizophrenia and all this bullshit that the spell words that these devils have given this society and wanted this society to think. They wanted this society to think that, they wanted this society to think that all these words were actually facts when they're not facts. They're nothing but spells, manipulated words that's, they're trying to put in somebody's subconscious. That's pretty much what it is. But you got to understand and stuff that, have faith. Because, you see, when Jesus was walking on the water, when he was walking on the water and stuff, and all the 12 disciples, they saw him walking on the water when they were out in the sea and stuff. And Peter, for example, he had a little bit of faith when he was walking on water. He was walking on water too because he was keeping his eyes on Jesus. But then once the wind started blowing and stuff, then Peter, doubted and stuff. He had doubt in his mind. We can't have no doubt in our mind. We need to have strength and faith. This is what the Most High and the Most High Son, Yeshua Jesus Christ, wants us to have. He wants us to have faith. Because then when Peter doubted and he drowned, he picked Peter up, and Jesus, calmed the winds and stuff. And he told Peter, why did he doubt? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we cannot doubt. The Most High didn't give us he didn't give us the spirit of fear, but he gave us sound mind and power. That's what he gave us. He gave us sound mind and power. So we got to have that sound mind and power. So when all these things and the desperate times that's coming, and we're already in the desperate times, we need to have a fearless heart and a fearless, mind and stuff, and a fearless soul, and not be afraid of these devils, even if they come to kill us, if they come to kidnap us, even if they come to take us to the synagogues and try to, torture us or kill us or all types of stuff. But we gotta fight. We gotta fight them. We can't let them torture us. We got to fight them to the death, and we got to bring, peace and balance to the land, or die trying. But even if we die, if they strike me down, just know if they strike me down, I should become more powerful than they could possibly imagine. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi told Darth Vader. So end of the day, these demons, they can't win, because if they strike me down, I should become more powerful than they could possibly imagine. And that's what you should tell them too. That's what you should tell them too. You shouldn't be afraid of these fucking demons and stuff. I mean, these demons that infiltrated these bodies and stuff. And you see, these people, they got enough common sense to know that's demons taking over their bodies. But in the damn day, some of them, they actually do know that's demons taking over their bodies. And that's one of the motherfuckers, especially the gang stalkers that's going up and down the streets and stuff. They pretty much, they like the thrill of it. And, they're going to be judged for the actions and the evil deeds they were doing on this earth. But back to the synagogues, because yes, they're gonna be taking us to the synagogues and stuff, and they're gonna bet you, gonna have us, the synagogues are going to be the FEMA camps. That's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what it's going to. Because I actually did a topic, and this is what pretty much I'm gonna call this topic. Well, you already see the title in the bottom. The synagogues. The synagogues are corrupted. I believe that's what I said from the beginning of the video. But the synagogues are corrupted. Get out. And Order 66. That's what I'm going to call it. I made a video months ago about Order 66. You got to understand too, these devils, these demons. You can see how you've seen Star Wars and stuff. How the troopers, they were once fighting beside the Jedi and stuff. They're trying to bring peace to the galaxy and stuff. But then as Darth Sidious, pretty much he knew about the plans and stuff of what was going to take place and stuff. He pretty much knew he knew how he was manipulating. He was trying to act like an angel of light as a senator and stuff. And did he? Well, no, he was chancellor. He was chancellor, not senator. He was a chancellor. But then he pretty much, after Order 66 came, then the troopers turned, and then Order 66 command, and it was nothing but destruction in the galaxy. But this is where it's coming to at this point, where Order 66 is going to commence, where these devils are pretty much going to try to lay our hands on us and stuff. Because right now they're not touching us right now. They're pretty much just trying to fuck with our minds and stuff. They're trying to get out of subconscious. They're trying to cast spells on us and stuff. But pretty much right now at this point, they're it's going to get to a point that these devils, whatever you already know about the blah blah blah, whatever they took and stuff, that's going to activate the demons to be more aggressive within them, and they're going to eventually attack us righteous people and stuff. It's coming to that point. We already getting closer and closer. I can see it. I see it getting ready to happen, man. And it's not going to be pretty, man. It's not going to be pretty. The shit is going to get vicious. It's going to get bloody. It's going to get fucking nasty out here. I'm telling you, man. But as long as you look up your research and you look and watch some horror movies too. Well, I don't call them horror movies. I just call them movies that's pretty much telling you how these demons behave out here, man. That's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? Watch out, cause it's gonna give you better knowledge of how to deal with these motherfuckers. Cause these demons out there, they don't rest until they kill their target. Now we righteous people, we have to fight. We don't give up, man. We don't give up, man. We fight to the death. We fight to the death, man. We fight to the death. But yeah, man. I mean, I could talk a little bit more. I mean, look, the synagogues, man, you gotta understand, man. The synagogues, these people that go in these synagogues, the churches and stuff in these buildings, they're pretty much, you could say, how can I put it? They're being hypnotized and stuff. Yes, they being hypnotized, but the hypnotized is actually spells. That's what it is. That's the actual term for it. Their spells being casted on these people because they feel as though they're getting, they're pretty much, how can I put it? They're pretty much, they're pretty much just trying to, how can I put it? They're pretty much just trying to get they pretty much want something good to hear in their ear and stuff so they can feel like they're a good person that one day, and then they go back the same old way. And then if they know they've been bad and all this stuff, they've been sinning and stuff, they go back to church and try to make themselves feel good again. Is this pretty much what it is? It's the same thing like a person that's, that takes drugs and stuff. They take drugs, they feel good for 1 minute, and then they don't feel good that next minute. The exact same thing I'm saying. So you gotta understand, man, these are desperate times right now, and times are not getting any better. It's getting only worse. And these synagogues will be corrupted. They are infiltrated already, but it's going to get to the point that these synagogues are going to be, a place, is already a satanic place. You already seen where it's going. The gang stalking, just know the gang stalkers are definitely in these churches. They're definitely in these churches. So best for you to do is to get out like the movie Get Out. Cause trust me, they're gonna once you stay in these synagogues, these churches and stuff, and these times right now, they're gonna put you in that sunken place, and you'll be lost, never to be returned again. But only if you have the sound mind and power, you can use that sound mind and power to get out of the synagogues. Cause the synagogues were once a place of righteousness and peace and balance, a place to worship the Most High God and stuff, and to try to get a better understanding, in His Word. But now these devils have infiltrated these buildings, these synagogue churches and stuff, and now it's becoming more corrupted than you could ever possibly see how it is at this point. So it's not a place where, but you can still worship. We the church. We could get in a book. You pick up that book. You read the Bible and get more knowledge into it. You start peeling open that book. Because you see, these demons wanted to keep us away from that book so we can't get a better understanding of what, is to come. They didn't pretty much want us to know of what is to come. That's what these devils didn't want us to know in these corrupted synagogues and stuff. So yes, get into your Bible, look up, get into your knowledge, start re-knowledging yourself. They was giving us bullshit knowledge from, probably when he was in school or when he was in these, these churches that's corrupted now and stuff. But now that the information, this is the age of information, as they say. Get into your research, keep getting into your book, get into the Bible, keep reading day in and day out. Even just read out loud if you have to. Who cares what the world thinks? Read your Bible, read it out loud so you can get a better understanding and hear what you're saying and stuff, so you can get a better understanding and stuff. And trust me, once you get a better understanding, you won't even need to go to these churches and stuff, these corrupted synagogues, because they're corrupted. They pretty much want to be a lost soul. They don't want you to know nothing. So then when stuff happens, then you end up getting slaughtered with not knowing the knowledge, because it said in Proverbs that my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So if you don't gain that knowledge, you will be destroyed. If for not getting that knowledge, if you don't get that knowledge, you'll be destroyed. If you have the knowledge, you won't be destroyed, because you know exactly what's going to happen. But pretty much shit I wanted to say. More content on the way. I believe this video had to be. This video was fire from my point of view, but it definitely was a video. This is a video to lift somebody up and to try to build strength within a person and stuff, give them hope. All right, this is Night Tire, the Jedi Demon Slayer, out.